This lesson is on factoring polynomials by grouping. Go ahead, pause the video, and read steps 1 through 5 and work through the example they gave you. Okay, so you should already be pretty good at this, but we will actually give you 4 terms, so a polynomial, and ask you to factor it. So you're always going to start with the GCF. So is there a GCF in each of these terms? Oh, there is. So you need to take that out. So we're going to take our 3 out. We get x to the third minus 2x squared plus 5x minus 10. Now, because there's 4 terms still, we're going to group. So the first 2, what's in common? X squared. So we divide out x squared. So we get x minus 2. Then we look at the last 2, and I am ignoring this 3. We'll bring it back in at the very end. So remember, this sign is always the same. So this is a positive 5 GCF. So x minus 2. Excuse me. My common factor is x minus 2. My new factor is x squared plus 5. I'm going to bring down this 3. Nothing can be factored any further, unlike the example, so I am done. All right, so why don't you pause the video and try the next 2 examples. Continue the video when you're ready to check your work. Oh boy, did I leave you with 2 doozies. The first one was tricky, but the second one was super duper tricky. So the first one, okay, took out the 3y, negative 3y. Most people forget to change the second sign. Negative 3y times 5 is negative 15y. Remember, these have to match and you don't want to fudge them. Okay, your work has to support your answer. So be very careful with your signs when your GCF is negative. Remember to switch your sign inside. All right. In the last one, first of all, I look at the first 2 and there's nothing in common. So I have to rearrange it. That is very uncommon, but it's possible. So I took the first and the third term and put them together. You could have taken the first and the last term. It might have actually been easier. So I took the first and the third term and the second and the fourth term. Well, I took out x squared and got 2 minus a. When I took out positive y, because that's what I always said to do, the signs were going to be the same, I got a minus 2. These 2 things are the same terms, but opposite signs. So when that happens, take out a negative of one of them. I could have done it as the x squared, or I could have done it as the y. I chose to do it to the y. So I switched it from a positive y to a negative y. So then I need to switch these signs. So from a negative 2, I got a positive 2, and from a positive a, I got a negative a. Let's check and make sure we multiply correct. Negative y times 2 is negative 2y. Negative y times negative a is positive ay. So I didn't do anything wrong mathematically. Now my common term is 2 minus a, or my common factor, sorry. And then my new factor is x squared minus y. All right, inevitably you're going to have questions on that last one. Let's talk about it in class. Good luck.